Secretary Gao is truly a visionary. He gifted a $2 billion lottery ticket that even includes a 30% tax consideration. The auditor just has to go claim it. $2 billion for the taking, yet the auditor is still unfazed and picks up the phone to call the cops. The little leopard's temper fled, and Dog Hunter could no longer hold back. He yanked the car door open. If talking doesn't work, let's get real. True to form, Dog Hunter gets straight to the point. With the auditor right there, he took care of Secretary Gao's affairs on the spot. He shoved Secretary Gao's bloody body into the auditor, staining his shirt. Trembling, the auditor took the lottery ticket. Upon hearing the news, Zhang Donghui felt a bit sad about Secretary Gao but was more impressed by Dog Hunter's decisiveness. He's tough, no small talk, and super efficient. In the end, he brought up that Choi Yao-chen got arrested, the guy who always helped Zhang Donghui with money. He knows too much, and Donghui was worried about him spilling secrets, so he sent Dog Hunter to handle it. Without a second thought, Dog Hunter got to work and asked his lawyer to contact Choi Yao-chen. By the time Choi was brought out, Dog Hunter had already set up an elaborate afternoon tea, and with delivery guys crowding everywhere, he stuck out like a sore thumb. In the police station, seeing Dog Hunter kill without blinking, Choi felt like he was being picked up by the Grim Reaper. Dog Hunter straightened his knife and slipped out during the chaos, killing under the cops' noses. He's one tough cookie. After hearing the news, Zhang Donghui was almost knocked off his chair. This was exactly the win-win scheme he had planned. He was ready to transition into, but Dog Hunter wasn't exactly the intellectual type. Donghui had always needed someone like him for muscle, charging into battle. But now he was mingling with financial giants. Keeping Dog Hunter around was pointless, and he might end up with a knife in his back. So Dog Hunter had to go. The reason Donghui brought up Choi's arrest was pretty much a hint at that. Dog Hunter only knew how to charge ahead, aiming for the police station to kill. If the assassination failed, the cops could clean up these two unreliable. If the assassination succeeded, Donghui would fulfill his promise and hand over the casino to Dog Hunter. The police were about to uncover the gold casino, which was a hot potato. If Dog Hunter was willing to take it, that was exactly what Donghui wanted. Regardless of the outcome, Donghui was destined to win. After Choi's death, police delved into his clothing business and found Secretary Gao's body in a container, murdered like Zhang Chengzai. Their deaths were identical, and the murder weapons were the same. Old Moss suspected it was the same killer, while Donghui wanted to use this to push Dog Hunter back to the Philippines quickly. That way, when the police followed the trail, Dog Hunter would be caught red-handed. Though Donghui had set a great trap, even he felt a bit ruthless plotting against his former buddies. So he was scared, but the best way to face fear is head-on. The president became Donghui's new partner. The whole president was a new partner picked by Donghui, making Dog Hunter dispensable in his plan. If Dog Hunter had ulterior motives, Donghui would eliminate him. Yet Dog Hunter had no idea Donghui was scheming like this and wanted to congratulate him on the day of the cryptocurrency launch. However, Old Ma learned of the cryptocurrency from deceased Secretary Gao and prepared to confront Donghui. The two groups met in the elevator, both on edge. As soon as Dog Hunter entered the elevator, he felt Old Ma's overwhelming pressure, while Old Ma sensed the kill intent coming from Dog. When the elevator opened, Dog Hunter and men hid in the restroom. Old Ma sensed danger and split with his partner. They followed closely, hearing the flush of a toilet, and Old Ma kicked the door down. At that moment, Old Ma was stuck with two little thugs in the restroom, completely missing his partner's calls for help. That colleague, despite being small and agile, could only expect trouble when confronted with such desperate criminals, and he was swiftly booted into a stall, curling up by the side of the toilet. Dog Hunter pulled out his knife to finish the job, but just then, a janitor walked in. Dog Hunter quickly seized the janitor as a hostage, and Old Ma dared not act recklessly, so he told Dog Hunter to put down the knife. Instead, Dog Hunter pivoted the knife, ready to finish it with one thrust. Eager to save the situation, Old Ma just missed the killer he was hunting, but soon he tracked down Dog Hunter's info. Based on activities in the Philippines, Dog Hunter was confirmed as Zhang Chengzai and Secretary Gao's killer, prompting Old Ma to file for a warrant. Preparing to capture Dog Hunter made Donghui anxious. He intended to push Dog Hunter to the Philippines, but the fool knew no fear at all. He was even escalating his clash with the police. If this continued, he'd drag himself down too. So Donghui sent the head Supreme Killers to quietly approach Dog Hunter, but they heard the door lock click behind them as soon as they entered. Dog Hunter had predicted this all along, but it seemed Donghui was serious about wiping him out today. However, Dog Hunter's knife skills were on par with the best. Let's take a moment to appreciate the original footage, and soon it was just the whole head left. Instead of stabbing him dead right away, Dog Hunter poked his artery and asked how Donghui was as a person. They both knew very well. Even if Donghui Lai was driving a truck loaded with money, he remained stingy and ungenerous towards his subordinates. The whole head knew he could only choose Dog Hunter now, so he pretended to betray him, claiming he had captured him and called Donghui in to deal with it personally. When Donghui wanted to confront Dog Hunter, he had the gun ready, but aimed it at the head after safety was on. You did well during that time. For someone like you, this is all that can be done. Wow, President, your vibe is just chef's kiss. Thumbs up. Hey, calm down. The whole head didn't even capture Dog Hunter.